female reproductive system. As we already discussed the same concept, once again I repeat it: GIF, SIP, go. G for gametogenesis. In the female reproductive system, we are going to discuss about the oogenesis. This oogenesis is going to take place inside the organ called ovary through a follicle called Graafian follicle. Inside the follicle, they grow and will be released in 3 steps by a process called ovulation. It will be released as ovum. This ovum consists of 3 layers: corona radiata, zona pellucida, and vitelline membrane. So with these 3 layers, it is very much called as female gamete, and once it is released, it will be moving through an important duct. As we previously gave idea in male how it is going to happen. In male we said there are different ducts like vasa retitestis, vasa efferens, and then epididymis, and then vasa deferens. So like that, here also fallopian tube is there. Using the fallopian tube, it will start to move and finally reaching to the ampulla of the fallopian tube. In that ampulla of the fallopian tube, they try to reach and they get fertilized. Okay, fertilization takes place at ampulla. Okay, so that means the fusion of male and female gamete takes place. This process, that gametogenesis. So this is actually what we can call it as gametogenesis. That is oogenesis. Insemination is release. That means it's coming out through fallopian tube, and finally they are just meeting at a point called ampulla where they are normally get fertilized. Once it is get fertilized, it will be turned into. So here we can say that we can call it as zygote. The zygote undergo mitotic division to form blastocyst. They form blastocyst. So after they form a blastocyst, this blastocyst is normally we can call it as a cleavaged zygote. So now it is ready for implantation. That means where we can say it is entering to the concept of implantation. Once it is trying to implant, that means inside the female part. Okay, here we can give you some idea, like this is ovary, this is fallopian tube, this is the ampulla of the fallopian tube, and then this ovary or uterus connected by cervix, and they'll have another region called, we can say, vagina. Through the intercourse always takes place. Through that, a male external genitalia called penis will normally try to penetrate, and they inseminate the sperm. That sperm will try to swim in this location, and they try to reach towards this fallopian tube. So this is what going to happen. The same way, from this ovary through the Graafian follicle, the ovum will also come to this junction. So the thing is, they try to meet at this junction. So that is a meeting point. So what we call it as ampulla. So on that location, the fertilization takes place. Once it is fertilized, as I told you, that will be turned into blastocyst, zygote, and then blastocyst. This is actually a single cell. So later on, it will be forming a multiple cell by a process called mitosis division. So mitosis. So through mitosis, they form blastocyst, and after forming a blastocyst, they are ready to get implanted. So in the specific uterus, the layer of uterus, there are 3 layers. In that one layer, we can call it as an endometrium. In that endometrium, the particular blastocyst is going to get, implant. So once it's get implanted, what will happen? Next process. Once it's get implanted, there is a requirement that these fetus, or maybe a zygote or cleavage zygote, this need a connection between a mother and the baby. So for that, what will happen? Placentation takes place. A layer will form surrounding this particular thing. We can call it as an placentation. So placenta will be formed. So We usually call that a protheria, eutheria, metatheria. So like that, the placentation based on that, the mammals will be called as protheria, eutheria and metatheria. So we are eutherians, okay? And this placenta will be having a connection with the mother, and later on what will happen, this particular blastocyst later on will be turned into, blastocyst will be turned into the next important thing called gastrula by a process called gastrulation. So gastrula, once the gastrula is produced, that will normally involve in the formation of organs in the body. Then after formation of the organ, that will normally that is turned into a baby. That baby can be pushed out through the vagina. So that is a process. So I'm just gave you the idea like what are the different steps will normally involve. And in this oogenesis, as I already gave you spermatogenesis, oogenesis takes place in oogonia. So specifically oogonia. In that oogonia, that will be turned into primary oocyte, and primary oocyte will be turned into secondary oocyte, and finally it will be turned into ovum. So that is the process. I gave you the idea that it will take in 3 steps. So the first one is actually we can say mitosis, and the second one is actually meiosis 1, and then the third one is actually meiosis 2. So finally it will be released as ovum. So once it is released as ovum, it will have 3 layers. I already told you, corona radiata, zona pellucida and white lined membrane are the different layers. So this layer, sometimes there is a possibility once it is traveling through the fallopian tube, the corona radiata may get teared and the fallopian tube will be zona pellucida will be very much live, and this zona pellucida is the layer for penetration for the sperm. Sperm always try to penetrate in this by an important enzyme. I already gave you the enzyme name, hyaluronidase. Okay, so through that hyaluronidase, this enzyme helpful for the penetration, and they release the nucleus of the male gamete sperm into the female gamete, and this N and N fuse together to form 2N called zygote. Zygote is otherwise called 2N, not N. Okay, so that will be formed, and after that we can say that will be slowly converted into a multiple cells by a blastocyst formation. After the blastocyst formation, they are ready to implant. Once that is get implanted in the endometrium, so the endometrium is going to form the placenta. After they are going to form the placenta, they are undergoing with the next stages of cell division called gastrulation. In the gastrulation, they try to form 3 layers of cells, where we can say epidermis, mesodermis and endodermis. So epidermis, mesoderm and endoderm, the 3 layers is formed. So there are special organs. Some organs will be produced from epidermis, some organs will be produced from the mesoderm, some organs will be produced from the endoderm. So through that organogenesis process, they try to produce the organs, and finally parturition, the baby will be released.